Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm SullyPwnz, and welcome to my newest Let's Play on Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, released for the Nintendo 3DS. As a lot of you guys are probably aware, these games just came out today, and I am super excited to bring you guys this third generation remake Let's Play. A lot of us in the Pokemon community have been asking for Nintendo and Pokemon to remake the third gen, and they finally were happy to oblige. They came out with the announcement video back in February, and since then, we've all been unsettled. We've been waiting for these games to finally come, and honestly, it's felt like an eternity, but I'm glad to say that these games are finally out. We're in the presence of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and soon Delta Emerald, I hope, crossing my fingers. And now we can finally go on this third generation adventure once again and relive our childhood. At least for a majority of us, that's how I feel, because I grew up playing Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So this is going to be really nostalgic for me. Anyways, guys, before we get started, I have actually a lot of things to say. First of which being, I'm doing a huge giveaway, giving away 8 copies of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, 4 of each. So if you want a chance to qualify and participate in this giveaway, all you need to do right now is leave a like on this video and a comment down below, and you'll be qualified to win. I'll also put the other rules in the description of this video, so make sure you read the descriptions. That way you know exactly what to do in order to win yourself a brand new copy of either Pokemon Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire. And that's really all I have to say. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and pack our bags and get ready for our adventure. Well, that's what I would say if Pokemon were real, but they aren't, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started with the closest thing we have to Pokemon being real, playing this game. I'm super freaking excited. Oh my god, I've never played this game, nor have I seen any footage, so this is actually a brand new experience. First time for me, no freaking way. Are you serious right now? Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. They literally brought the intro from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald back. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. This can't be real. There's some gimmick involved with this. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. And this is what we call a Pokemon. Of course, look at that baby cute Azumarill, man. This little fluffy little water-type Pokemon. I totally jump on that. Oh my god. Look at us. We're in the back of a moving truck. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times play together as friends, and at times helping one another out. Awesome, that's what we usually do with Pokemon and all of the Pokemon. More like Pokemon helping us out. Oh, I'm missing the dialogue, but in fact, there are still many mysteries surrounding Pokemon, like Mega Evolutions, for example. I do research to try to unravel all of the Pokemon mysteries. Man, really? I'm just so fascinated by all of the scenery, I can't even keep up with the dialogue. Look at that. We have a Taillow flying in the sky. Man, this intro is beautiful. They completely changed it. It's not the cliche professor standing in your face explaining things to you. What about you? Are you a boy or are you a girl? No, are you serious? We're playing this game? We're in the back of the moving truck playing Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald. One of the 3 games, man. So I'm definitely going to pick the boy, Brendan. Will you give your name? Will you give me your name too? Of course, man. Of course. That's not a question to ask me. I'll give you my name. I go by the name Sully, so that's what you could call me from here on out. You can call me Sully, because that's my nickname. So you're Sully, of course. Ah, I see. You're that Sully. You're the one who's moving to Littleroot town where I live. Yes. I came here to stalk you, my friend. Look at my little Azumarill plushie and all these boxes. Are you ready? That's extremely dangerous. You don't put your children back in the moving truck like that. Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Be courageous and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventures, and friendship await. I expect we'll be meeting again soon, so come see me in my Pokemon lab. Awesome, dude. We are about to meet Professor Birch again for the 2nd time, and hopefully then things will be much different. I'm really excited, man. This is the first Pokemon game that's been remade for the 3DS, so there's gonna be a lot of exciting things that we will see, and I'm just so freaking excited, man. I'm seriously super excited about this. Oh, there we are in Littleroot town. Oh my goodness, we got a beautiful side view of this town, and there's something flying in the sky. I'm assuming that's gonna be like a Pokemon. It's obviously not a plane or anything. Maybe it's Mega Salamence, because that kind of looked like a jet plane or something. I don't really know, man. We'll never find out. Maybe we will. Maybe when the mystery will unveil one day.
Sully, you're here at last. Wasn't it a tough ride riding in the back of a bumpy moving truck all that way? Well, this is Littleroot. What do you think? This is going to be our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it looks like it should be a nice place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room this time, Sully. Come on, you have to see the inside.
So you're saying this entire time I must have been sleeping in the same room my parents slept in? That's very weird, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh my goodness. Instead of Vigoroths, we have Machamps carrying the boxes.
See, Sully, isn't it nice in here too?
Of course.
The moving company Pokemon even helped with the unpacking and cleaning up.
That's really cool. Pokemon, the company, helped them out. Grah, grah, grah. That's a Machop.
Thanks for all the hard work. We really appreciate it.
Now kick her in the face. All right, let's take a look at our house. Oh, they're leaving? Alright, Machop, we understand. That's your cry.
You should go see your new room upstairs, Sully. Dad even bought you a new clock for it to help celebrate the big move. You'll need to set the time, though.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look at our house. This is what we have. We have a dining table, and instantly I get the running shoes. Like, that's something my mother doesn't even need to give me. We have our kitchen, and there's my little tiny Azumarill plushie. I guess my mom isn't cooking dinner right now, because, you know, that's not really her element anymore. She doesn't cook for me, so... And this is my room. Look at that. I got a nice... Is that a Wii U? Of course it is. It's the gamepad. My Snorlax doll. I got some Snorlax. Oh, that's... No, I want the pillows. Okay. And then there's a little Zelda chest. Dude, no freaking way. I seriously have that in my office, too. And then I'm sitting here on my desk. And then here's a little bed for me that I can't sleep on anymore. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I could sit on it, but I can't sleep on it yet. And then we have the map. I mean, we have the map. It's not located inside of the Pokénav. Unless we have the Pokénav already. I'm not really sure. Slowly appeared closely at the Hoenn region town map. Let's take a look at the Hoenn region town map. Okay. I guess we can't really do much with that. But let's set up our clock and begin our adventure, because that's really what we're excited for. The clock on the wall isn't moving. You've got to set the time. Of course, that's what we're going to do. We're going to set the time, guys. Let's see what time it is. Currently, where I live, it's actually 5:02 in the morning. Because I'm playing this game, I just got it, and I finally managed to sit down and record it, and I'm really happy about that, and it's 5:02, and apparently they set it for me, so the hour hand was set to 6, and the minute was set to 3, alright, that's perfect. I mean, even though I said it was 5:06, it still gave me 6:06, so I'll take it, 6:03, I mean.
How do you like your new room, Sully? Good, everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything into downstairs, too. It really is so nice having Pokemon around to help us. Oh, but you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk.
It looks like it. I don't really know what I brought, but I'll take anything. Let's see this book. Sully's notebook is full of adventure rules. He jotted down. Adventure rule number 1: open the menu with the X button. Adventure rule number 2: record your progress with save. There we go. That's our menu. Looking very nice and amazing right now. We got our trainer card. We have options, save, and then bag. Bag, they actually switched it up a little bit. Which you would have noticed if you played the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo. They had a lot of cool, awesome features that you were able to see exclusively on that demo, and now we could finally see that on the actual game. Oh, Sully, come quickly. All right, Mom, what do you want from me?
It's the Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on TV.
Let's take a look. Interviewer. All right, let's see what he has to say. We brought you this report live in front of Petalburg Gym. Next up, a special look at a long-awaited meteor shower in the next star show.
Oh, it already ended. Looks like your dad was on, but we missed his part. What a shame. But that reminds me, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door. You should go over and introduce yourself.
Of course I will. Let me do that. Professor Birch. Man, this is amazing. It was funny because I've actually been playing Pokemon Emerald. Like, I played it not even a few days ago, and then seeing it like this now is just extremely weird. Look at that. Tiptoe. Oh, yeah. How much ground could you cover tiptoeing like this? Like, really? Who would even want to tiptoe like that? And they got rid of Tubby McTubtub and gave him like that. Unless he lost weight. But this isn't the Tubby McTubtub from the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. To think that you could get data from the friends you pass by, even with Nintendo 3DS in sleep mode, the power of science is staggering. Okay, I didn't really want to hear about that. That's kind of breaking the fourth wall. But okay, Professor Birch will spend days on end in his lab researching something. Then he'd suddenly go out into the field to gather more data. When does he ever spend time at home? Man, that's very sad for a little boy to be able to catch on to that. I don't know, man. Professor Birch really needs to get his priorities straight and spend time with his family. Hey man, what is Professor Birch? Oh, you're looking for Professor Birch? The professor's always, the professor's away on fieldwork, not here. Oh, I guess I have to tell you what fieldwork is. Fieldwork is when you study things in their natural environment, like out in the fields and mountains instead of a little laboratory. The professor isn't one of the desk work, really. He's the type who would rather go outside and experience things than read about them here. He probably is doing a survey on Route 101. Now it's just outside of the town. Well, that's not really far away from where we live. You'd think since he's the professor of the Hoenn region, he'd actually be, doing really, really cool things. But he's not really at this point. But
hey, oh hello, and you are? Oh, you're Sully, our new neighbor next door. Welcome. We have a daughter about the same age as you. She has been so excited about making a new friend. She should be in her room upstairs. I hope you'll go introduce yourself.
Yeah, my future waifu is what I'm talking about. So May doesn't have a little sister anymore, apparently. I guess they got rid of that little girl. Maybe May just needed the attention or something like that. Aw, look at her. She's actually upstairs. Man, she's 11. I can't really say much about May. I don't want to be creepy or anything, So I'm not even going to say anything.
Pokemon fully restored items already, and it's a boy. Huh? Who are you?
I'm your new lover. She doesn't even know.
Oh, you must be Sully. Your move was today, huh? Well, I'm May. Glad to meet you. I actually have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. And then when Professor Birch told me about you moving here, Sully, well, I was hoping you would be nice and we could be friends. But that's just silly, isn't it? I've just met you, right, Sully? So what am I talking about? Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to be going out to help my dad catch some wild Pokemon. Sully, I'll see you later.
She's gonna go help Birch catch some Pokemon. I'll go tag along too. Oh, actually, wait. Let me take a look at her Wii U. What's this? Oh, look at that. She has a white one, I think, and she has a little Wii controller next to it. Her room isn't really as fancy as mine. I mean, it's still cool, but mine's better. And you know what? I've always wondered, like, okay, Littleroot Town consists of 2 houses and a lab. So who the heck are these 2 guys? I don't know. I don't know who these guys are. And this little girl, are you Professor Birch's daughter?
I think I hear someone screaming up ahead. What should I do? What should we do? Somebody has to go help.
I'll do that. I'll take her.
Help me!
There he is. Professor Birch, running around in circles from a wild Poochyena.
Hello, you over there, please help me out. In my bag, there are some Pokeballs.
Alright, guys, the moment of truth. I know a lot of you guys will probably get upset at me for the starter that I'm going to pick, but just keep in mind, I cannot please everybody. A lot of people will want me to pick Trico, a lot of people want me to pick Torchic, and a lot of people will also want me to pick Mudkip. So whatever one I pick, whoever wanted me to pick Mudkip, for example, and I picked Torchic, they'll be upset that I didn't pick Mudkip. So just keep in mind, I cannot please all of you guys, but I will be catching a lot of Pokemon, so my starter Pokemon really doesn't matter. I mean, he does, obviously, because it's my first baby, but, I mean, it shouldn't really matter who I pick as my first, or as my starter type Pokemon. But I am actually going to be playing with Trico because, dude, Mega Sceptile, I don't even know what to say about Mega Sceptile. Like, you guys don't even understand. Mega Sceptile is a freaking monster, and I definitely want my hands on one of those. So I'm going to catch me or obtain myself a Trico here, and we are going to be battling a wild Poochyena because, that's just how we do it here in Hoenn. We fight Poochyena. Look at that. Look at that beautiful menu screen. Like, just look at the bottom screen right now. I want you guys to admire how beautiful Nintendo took, how beautiful Nintendo took the old one and made it into this. Like, look at that. Compared to X and Y, I mean, I'm not trying to hate on X and Y or anything like that, but this, X and Y has nothing on this, man. So we are going to be attacking this Poochyena. I'm going to use Absorb, dude. A lot of grass-type Pokemon in this area actually love using the move Absorb, so I guess I'm going to be unoriginal like them and ununique, I guess, and use Absorb, while Poochyena attacks me with Tackle. Now, the one thing that just actually occurred to me is I can't fast-forward me training, so I'm going to legitimately have to train my Pokemon. Now, I'm not really sure if the EXP share in this game is similar to the one in X and Y. If you guys can recall from playing that game, the EXP share in that game pretty much allowed you to use it, and it gave EXP to all of your Pokemon. And it made the game really easy. It made it to the point where you weren't actually grinding, because you could just grind one Pokemon and all of your Pokemon would also level up at the same time. So you could literally just speed through the game using one Pokemon. If that's how EXP shares in this game, I'm most likely not going to use it. Just straightforward telling you guys, just so we're all aware and we're all on the same page. Woo! I went into the tall grass to serve a wild Pokemon when I was suddenly jumped. You saved my hide. Thanks a lot. You're welcome, no problem. You're the professor, man. Oh, but you're Norman's boy, Sully. I didn't even realize who you were at first. You've grown into quite the young man. This isn't the place for chat. Though, I thought you said tough. I was gonna say, what? Though, come along to my lab. I'm gonna head to his lab, man. This is very weird. He's inviting a little boy to his lab. How can my mother be okay with this, man? If only this were real, if only things like this were actually legitimate, like I could actually go out on my Pokemon adventure or do something with my life at the age of 10 and my mom would be totally fine. She's like, yeah, just do what you want, man. So, Sully, I've heard so much about you from your father, but he said that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. If that's true, that was quite a performance back there. Looks like you really are your father's son. Oh yes, to say thanks for rescuing me out there, how about I give you that Pokemon you used earlier? And I received my very first Pokemon, Trico, which I will be giving a nickname, by the way. While you're at it, why not give it a nickname to that Trico? Of course we're gonna do that. We're gonna nickname all of our Pokemon in this game. Yup, that's the spirit. So what kind of name will you go with? Alright guys, so I don't know if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but Trico is a grass type Pokemon, and one of my favorite characters in Guardians of the Galaxy is a grass tree nature-like thingy called Groot. And that's exactly what I'm going to name him. Groot. I'm going to name my Trico Groot. Even though at the end, when it evolves into Sceptile, it doesn't look at all like Groot, I'm still going to call it Groot because, man, Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome. And if you haven't seen it, you really should because it's awesome. I can't really say much more about that. You know, if you work with your Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make a pretty excellent trainer. My girl, May, happens to be on Route 103 right now, surveying Pokemon for me. It might not be a bad idea for you to head out that way yourself. What do you think? Of course, man. Great. I'm sure May will be happy to hear that too. She could teach you what it means to be a trainer. Oh yes, and if you're ever lost along the way, use the area nav on your Pokenav. Plus, you can also see how to get to Route 103 where May ought to be. And if you or your Pokemon get tired, get some rest back at your new house. Okay, so pretty much he just said that we could get rest. Oh, what is this? It's seriously machine. A detailed list of Pokemon that inhabited the Hoenn region is displayed on the map. Ooh, that's just, man, they're just pretty much hinting that Pokemon came from other regions and they inhabited the the Hoenn region, which is awesome. One of my favorite things about watching the last trailer that Nintendo revealed or Pokemon released before these games came out was how you'll actually be able to catch a lot of the legendaries in the Mirage areas, and for me that's extremely exciting because, man, imagine being able to catch all of the legendaries from previous Pokemon games all in this game. Like they just made this game super awesome, man. I think this is gonna be hands down the best Pokemon game to ever exist, but I'm not gonna jump on that conclusion just yet. I'm gonna give it some time, and yeah, we're gonna kill this Wurmple right now because man, I don't even know, man, what to say. We're gonna kill Wurmple and we're gonna be killing a lot more like him because we're gonna need to train a little bit before we battle May. May's probably gonna she's obviously gonna have a Torchic and it's gonna be level 5, so I want to make sure that I can outbeat her, and I'm probably gonna just do it at level 8. 8's pretty good. 8's pretty good. I'll do it at 8. And obviously most of the training isn't going to be done on screen just because it's a pretty tedious process, at least for some people, to watch me doing the training. So I will be doing that off screen. But for now, I'm actually just going to head up to the next town and then I'm going to heal before we take on our rival May. But we ran into another Pokemon battle, another Wurmple. Man, this is going to be tedious. There's going to be lots and lots of these battles. Alright, this is one's level 2, so we're probably not going to gain much EXP points off of it. But you know what? EXP points are EXP points. No matter how little you get, you're still getting that one extra step closer to leveling up, unless you're level 100 already, which really at that point means nothing because you don't gain EXP points anymore. So yeah, I mean, if you're level like 90 and you're training here, then no, don't go by with what I just said, because here in Route 100 or whatever route we're at right now, EXP points aren't just EXP points. You're just literally digging dirt or kicking dirt and expecting to find gold. It doesn't work like that here. Alright, here we are in Oldale town. This is the next town, really close. Wow, that was a really short walk, but this guy's gonna give us a tour. Hi there, I work at the Pokémon. From what I can see, you're a novice trainer. Am I right? Okay. Being super kind-hearted as I am, I'm going to give you useful advice. Okay, man. I guess this is for new people who were born after the era of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. They're just, you know, getting their first tour of Oldale town. First of all, that's at Pokémon there. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. I'd like you to have these as a part of our special promotion. I obtained potions. Let me guess. If I obtained 200... I don't know if I obtained 200 potions or not, but that would be crazy. Potions can be used anytime, so they can be very useful to have. That's a Pokemon Center. And this is a Pokemon Center. Look for a red roof. Ask a woman inside and she'll restore your Pokemon's health. That's it. That was the advice from me. The supremely kind-hearted clerk. Dude, you can't say that about yourself. You should let me be the judge of that. You should determine whether or not you are the super kind-hearted clerk. Have a great journey. Alright, man. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a great journey. I'm going to rub it in your face, you super kind-hearted clerk. But yeah, this is it. This is Oldale town. It's pretty small. Wow, this is amazing. They actually changed a lot of it. It's a lot more green. From what I can remember. Before it wasn't this green. There was actually, I think this grass here was actual pavement as opposed to being grass. But, you know, I'm not going to complain. It's still really, really cool. But yeah, we're going to make our way inside of the Pokemon Center and check out Nurse Joy for the first time. Ooh, hey, what's going on, girl? Good morning. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like me to rest your Pokemon? Of course. Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds then. Awesome. Wow, we have the map right now. That's insane, man. That is crazy how we have the map right now. Alright, let's exit. Anyways, guys, that will pretty much conclude this first episode of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I know we're only doing Omega Ruby right now, but anything that's exclusive in Alpha Sapphire, I will be also covering in this LP. But technically, we'll just be playing through the Omega Ruby version. But everything between both of the games will be covered within this Let's Play. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I will be marathoning this game for this entire weekend. The giveaway itself ends on Sunday, and that's when my LP will end. As you guys are all aware, this is a Friday the 21st. This is the date this video is out, so you guys will probably get between 5 to 10 videos every single day until Sunday. So for the next 3 days, pretty much, you will get 5 to 10 videos a day until this game is completed. And then on Monday, we will actually announce the winners. And the only way you can qualify is to like these videos and leave a comment. That's all you have to do. Come back to the videos and leave a like on them. And if you're doing that, honestly, that will increase your chances at winning a free copy of this game. And depending on how much support we get on this LP, I could also give away a 3DS, because we planned on doing that at the end of the t-shirt campaign that we were doing, or that we still are doing, for the Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Delta Emerald. Links to that will be all in the description of this video, so check them out at your own will. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later in episode number 2 of our Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Let's Play. Goodbye.